Oh my guys, I'm getting so nervous. Minnesota at 11. Alright, so now we get into the top 10. Top 10, so the 10 goes to ooh, they swapped. Okay. Oh, so that means Omaha has the top 4 pick now. The 9th pick goes to the Indiana Pacers. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy the Content Juggernaut, aka Jugger, and we are back with our NBA 2k20 expansion franchise with your Seattle Ninjas. I'm very excited to get this episode underway because we should be getting into the off season and there's so much action that's going to be going down and just so many important things that are going to go towards our future that are going to happen this off season. This is probably the most crucial off season since it's our first one, and we're really going to try to find what players are going to be our foundational pieces as we move forward with this franchise. So thank you guys for watching. As always, if you do enjoy the video, please subscribe if you haven't already, ring the little bell so you get notifications when my videos do go live, as well as like this video if you enjoy it and leave a comment. We need that interaction. So this is a new channel, we need that interaction to ensure that we can get this out. YouTube will only recommend us if we have that interaction going on, so please do that if you're enjoying the series. Overall, just you guys watching means a lot, so thank you for that. But yeah, what we're looking at right now is actually going to be the upcoming free agents in this upcoming offseason. So obviously you see players like Anthony Davis, DeMar DeRozan, Hassan Whiteside, Brandon Ingram. We would be targeting players like Anthony Davis, Brandon Ingram, but it's highly unlikely either of those guys aren't going to be offered new huge contracts by their franchises as their cornerstones to those two franchises. So it's unlikely those two guys will be available for us as we move forward through this. So instead, other guys that we maybe can get are De'Aaron Fox, who is only 22, as well as Marvin Bagley, who's only 20. So some good players coming up in this free agency class, but we'll have to see who exactly is not just going to re-sign with their team. Let's just send to the All-Star game, and then after that we will see who all made the All-Star game, so who's in a three-point contest, who's in a dunk contest. I would love to watch those, but I'm just too eager to get to this offseason and actually start playing games. So for this season, we're not going to watch those, but we will watch them in the next season, so it's all good. That's a little bad, though. Can we not beat the Swarm? Don't be going on a 3-game winning streak. Don't do it. We're on a 3-game winning streak, and then we play Montreal, too. Oh, my. Rather than me doing a bunch of figuring out this and that and giving people the exact minutes I would prefer, I just inserted Trayshawn Randall for the first time into the lineup and gave him all 12 minutes that Javon Carter was getting, especially since they're both point guards. It doesn't seem the worst, and I really just want to get this season over and done with so we can get to the off season. We're winning way too many games though. We beat the Wizards, we beat the broken leg, oh my lord, I mean broken right foot, oh my. So we have to do a lot of finagling considering that Tim Hardaway Jr. wasn't our starting lineup. He's going to miss 2 to 4 months though with this injury, so he's pretty much done for the year. So I didn't feel a lot like I needed to take notes, because I do take notes on when we change the lineup just so I know exactly how to fix it back to what we had without having to theorize what exactly I changed too much. And in this particular case, we're going to give Trayshawn Randall 5 minutes, so he'll now be playing again. We gave Javon Carter, I think, we left him alone. We gave Matt Thomas 4 minutes. We gave Justin Jackson 4 minutes. Gave Grayson Allen 4 minutes. We gave Dylan Windler 12 minutes, I'm pretty sure. We gave Jeremy Lamb 2, and then we gave Patrick McCall 4. So that's pretty much where we're at now. And we are winning these games. How are we winning these games, bro? This is crazy to me. Can we stop winning games? How are we beating good teams like the Rockets? This doesn't make sense. Yeah, I may have to up the difficulty of simulated games because we shouldn't be beating some of these teams. Not with our lineup. We're not talented. The trade deadlines today, would you just like to stop simming? Yes. Would you like to stop simming and make some offers? Yes. I would like to do that. So this is the trade deadline. You never know when there's a game on the date, so I just wasn't certain that was the trade deadline. So let's really quickly see what trades have been made. So we got Steven Adams traded off with the Thunder with Muscala for Rashawn Holmes and Kent Bazemore. That's a huge trade. We actually got Zach Collins being traded for. That's a terrible trade for the Blazers. Zach Collins is much better than anyone involved in that. Terrible trade for them. This is a huge trade too. Darius, no, not really huge. Just some role players being traded. Nothing too big. Brooke Lopez and Kyle Korver traded off the Bucks for Jordan McRae and a guy whose name I can't even pronounce. That's a bad trade for the Bucks. That's a really bad trade for the Bucks. So the Clippers are still the best team in the West at 40-11. We got the Mavs looking good, Lakers, Portland, Golden State, Houston, Jazz, and then the Spurs. Who's doing bad? So we're 25-28. Which puts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams below us. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. The Wizards are still doing, for the most part, pretty bad. Not as bad as I would prefer, but still pretty bad. And if we can get lucky in the draft lottery, we can still maybe get a really high pick. So what we may end up having to do, which is so unfortunate, because I did want to draft 2 pretty good players in this upcoming draft, but we may have to trade our Wizards pick and our pick to get one of these picks, to get one of these, the top pick in the draft. Because like I said, we want Solomon. We absolutely want Solomon. We want to build around him. So we'll probably have to do that. Over here, though, the Bucks are still the best team by a little margin. We got Brooklyn. Oh, Brooklyn must have KD. Oh, yeah, he's healthy. I guess he's healthy now? That's kind of annoying. Why is he healthy? Thought I put the injury thing on, so he shouldn't have been healthy, but I guess John Wall's healthy too. Why are those guys healthy? I'm not particularly sure why those guys are healthy, because I could have sworn that I put pre-existing injuries on, so that those guys shouldn't be healthy, but it is what it is. They would be healthy in the following season. Since we're not really playing this season, it's not the biggest of deals, but it is a little annoying. Magic, pretty surprising there that the Magic are doing so good. That's pretty surprising. But let's look at the All-Star participants. There are your Team Giannis, and then we got Team Steph, not even LeBron, and Team Steph is looking good too. Not bad. Really surprising. Vucevic is having that good a year. Dunk contest, we got Zion, Donovan Mitchell, Derrick Jones Jr., and Miles Bridges. And they haven't revealed the three-point contest yet, apparently. I kind of want to do it now. I kind of want to just try to trade for the... I think the Knicks are the worst team, so let's see. What if I add another second-round pick? We're going to have, no picks. Yeah, we can't do that. We would have, no draft future with giving up all of that, so... Maybe, should I look into... I guess I can look into the next worst team. Yeah, which is the Pistons. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it's happening, guys. I think we're just going to have to roll with what we can get in this upcoming draft. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to move up, which is super unfortunate. So unfortunate. Yeah, but I'm simulating past the trade deadline. We are still winning games against superior teams. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not doing it to help us out. We're just winning too many games. It's not making sense. So I'm going to have to up the difficulty of the computers when we sim, because this isn't it. So I actually modified quite a bit of different things on this difficulty screen. So I did up the simulator difficulty to 60 because we're winning just way too many games. It's unrealistic that our team, especially with Tim Hardaway Jr. injured right now, would be winning the amount of games that we currently are. So had to up it to get it just a little bit more realistic. I also upped the contract negotiation difficulty to 60 because I am aware in the offseason it's too easy to get the guys that you want and just get a bunch of really good players as well as role players and all that. It's just not difficult enough. Let's actually bump that to 70. I need that to be much more difficult because that's not difficult enough from my previous times that I've done this before. Then we got the CPU resign awareness aggressive. I'm actually going to up that to 70 as well because they're they're not aggressive enough at re-signing their own good players, and then they just let them leave to other teams. It's just not realistic. So the morale, in my opinion, is already a little bit difficult to keep high with players. Like, it's so easy for players to be upset. So for that reason, I only bumped it up a little bit, just because I do think it could still be a little bit more difficult to be a little more realistic. So just 10 points on morale, difficulty, and the effects on a given player. Then I did the chemistry difficulty. I think those two should be a lot harder when you're making a bunch of trades and not keeping your team throughout the year. The chemistry is going to be all off, and that really would affect the team realistically in real life. So for that reason, I did bump that up 20 points, as well as the chemistry reflects 20 points, because that's a lot more realistic. And now I left all the injury stuff alone. I'm just going to stick with 60, but man, those scores are getting a little too crazy now for me. Either way though, let's see who's in that 3-point contest real quickly. Where are we? I'll start participants. There we go. 3-point contest. Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, CJ McCollum, James Harden, Trae Young, and Devin Booker. It's a really solid lineup in my opinion. Then you got Team USA with a bunch of really good young upcoming players, and then World has some really solid upcoming players as well. Did we get anyone? We didn't get anyone on either of these teams, which is fine. But yeah, we're just gonna simulate through this. Let's see. It looks like USA did win though. Ooh, even with Luka going off, yeah, USA did still win. There's no games, but if we go here, wow, Donovan Mitchell bringing the Thunder. Please don't hurt him. Donovan Mitchell won the dunk contest. Steph Curry won the 3-point contest. Not too surprising. And the All-Star game. Oh, a 2-point win. Another competitive All-Star game, just like this, the one that happened in real life this year. And it looks like Team Giannis just barely won. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So now let's try to finish simulating out the rest of this year. Oh, we're going to run into contract extensions though. So let me, just before we even get there, let me see if anyone has decided and we can extend their contracts. There we go. Ineligible test you will resign. So we're definitely going to resign Myers Leonard. I like him. Undecided. So Maurice Harkless is undecided. Javon Carter is undecided. And Tony Bradley is absolutely going to test free agency, but we're still going to try to get him back. Justin Jackson, I'm not as sure about, but Tony Bradley, we absolutely will be trying to get back. No way are we going to let him go. Lost to the Kings. We lost to the Spurs. Kings was a very low-scoring game. Lose to the Jazz. I'm liking these losses now. This is looking more realistic for the talent that we have on our roster. Like, a lot more realistic. And, yeah, I just wasn't liking us winning that many games. Like, we're going to have to play really well to be winning that many games. I just don't think that's as feasible with our roster. And then we finish out the year losing to the Hornets. So that is it for the year, guys. Giannis I don't even want to pronounce his name wrong. Nah, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm saying it wrong every time. Whatever. He's the MVP. We got Zion as the Rookie of the Year. We got Yusuf Nurkic as the Sixth Man of the Year. We got Kawhi as the Defensive Player of the Year. And then we have the most improved player, Shake Milton, which is actually pretty realistic. I like that. Omaha has him. Coach of the Year goes to Mike Budenholzer. Not bad. First team All-NBA, we got Luka, Steph, Giannis, Anthony, and Jokic. So no LeBron. No KD or LeBron. Second team, we got Lillard, Trae Young, then LeBron, then Kawhi, then Bam. Bam on the second team. And third team, we have James Harden, Kyrie, Pascal, KD, and Vucevic. Interesting. All defense, we got Paul George, Ben Simmons, Kawhi, Giannis, Gobert. Then we got Bledsoe, Russell, Anthony Davis, LeBron, Hassan. Rookie team, Zion, Ja, Bol, Darius Garland, Brandon Clark. Then we got Kendrick Nunn, Michael Porter, RJ Barrett, Jackson Hayes, and Kobe White. Not bad. And these are your NBA playoffs. So we got the Mavericks as the 1 seed in the West playing against Denver. So it looks like the Clippers lost their 1 seed. Clippers have to now play Golden State in the first round. So that's actually a huge deal that they lost their 1 seed. They go to a much tougher matchup. Or potentially, Denver is a really strong team as well, but potentially a much tougher matchup in Golden State as opposed to Denver. Then we got Portland playing the Rockets in a 4-5. That's a very realistic matchup I could see happening. Then we got the Lakers playing against the Spurs in the 3-6. Over here we got Milwaukee playing against Cleveland in the 1-8. We got Brooklyn and Philadelphia in the 4-5. We got Orlando against the Toronto Raptors in the 3-6. Toronto really fell off. They were like a top 3 team at a point, then it fell to 6. And then Boston against Atlanta in the 2-7 matchup. So let's simulate the first round. Only Portland was that good in real life this year. Very the opposite. 7-game series between the Bucks and Cleveland. Oh my lord! But the Bucks destroyed in the final game. Yeah, the Cleveland didn't show up to that final game at all. But wow, very surprising from Cleveland. So let's see. It is the same. Oh my lord! The Mavericks beat Denver without Luka. I didn't even notice. Oh, that's crazy then. Denver should have won that without Luka. The Mavericks, sorry. Even as a fan, we're just not that good of a team if you take him off. That's crazy that we still won that series. So, alright, Portland series makes sense. They didn't have Luka, so that makes a lot of sense. This is crazy, though. It's crazy the Lakers didn't even get tested, really, by the Clippers. And Boston, oh my, Boston. They 4-1 the same team who just 4-1'd the Bucks. That is insane. And then obviously the Lakers beat the Blazers. Wow. These playoffs have been very crazy. And it's not like these are teams who I couldn't see in the finals. But the Lakers are going to win it 4-1 against Boston. Anthony Davis is going to put up a outstanding 33 points per game in the finals to win the finals MVP. Woo, that'd be very spicy if he did that in real life. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Then we got the big board still, and Solomon is still at the top. But it looks like Jay Miller is actually falling down. Yeah, people got Hugh Blake now as the second prospect when Jay Miller was the top from when we previously looked at this. So interesting. But all right, let's advance. Let's get to this offseason. I want to finish the offseason in this episode. It may make this episode a little longer since simulating actually took a little longer than I anticipated, but it's okay. We're going to finish the offseason so that in the next episode we can finally just focus on actually playing games. I'm ready to start playing. I know you guys probably are ready to watch me play too, so let's just get ready for that. But all right. First, we got player retirements. Jamal Crawford, Paul Gasol, didn't even know he was still on the team. Zach Randolph, didn't know he was either. JR on the Hornets, didn't know that either. And then Jose Calderon and Channing Frye. Then we got the league meetings. All right, so what are they trying to approve? Oh, they rejected everything. At the realignment, so we just need to throw Omaha and Alaska. But then Alaska, would this be where they are? Yeah, because Portland's in this one. Yep, so that works. Yep, that works perfectly fine. So we fix that. Oh, guys, now it's Judgment Day, the draft lottery. Oh, the Washington pick ended up having... Ooh, we have a 13... Okay, guys, we're actually okay. This is actually better than I thought. Alright, we're in a decent position. I didn't know the Washington pick was going to end up a top 3 pick. As long as we don't get screwed over. Oh, guys, I am super nervous. Say in the comment section, before this happens, say in the comment section right now, what pick do you guys think that we end up getting? Let me know in the comment section below. I think we're going to end up getting... I think we end up getting screwed and get 4th, personally. And I don't wish to put that bad luck on us, but it's just what I anticipate. So hopefully not. Our other is going to, does that stay 13? I think it's staying 13. I think that's what we were. I can't recall from earlier, but either way. But yeah, definitely in the comment section below, let me know what you think that Wizards pick is going to be. Oh my guys, I'm getting so nervous. Minnesota at 11. Alright, so now we get into the top 10. Top 10, so the 10 goes to ooh, they swapped, okay. Oh, so that means Omaha has the top 4 pick now. The 9th pick goes to the Indiana Pacers. So that means that the Snow Devils have leapfrogged into the top 5, I think that said. That's why you place protections on your picks. The pick will remain with the Pacers. With their pick next year automatically Covain for the Bucks. I don't know what the heck she was saying. 8th pick goes to Oklahoma City Thunder. This will be the franchise's 15th lottery selection. The 7th pick goes to the Charlotte Hornets. They didn't dupe us there. This will be their 4th consecutive year in the lottery. Oh my guys. Oh, please no. Swap, swap. No, guys. Guys. No, we fell to 6th. We were the 3rd pick and we fell to 6th, guys. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my, guys. Oh, and the Knicks get the 4th pick. 3rd pick goes to the Bison. Oh my, guys. I'm really disheartened by that. We fell to 6. Oh, the Snow Devils get the 2nd pick, and then who gets the 1st then? Oh, and the Kings get the 1st overall pick. Oh my. Like, we're gonna try to trade up, because 6 is just, if we were 3rd or higher, because it seems like those top 3 guys are all pretty good, that we can build around them, but I really don't like it falling to 6. That is so far. That is so frustrating. That was not good for us. That was just not good at all. So we need to sign a CFO. I don't even know what that is, if I'm being completely honest. Give this guy that, and he should sign. Yeah, sign right away. Alright, so we're done here. We're gonna skip the combine, gonna skip the pre-draft workouts, and we're just gonna advance to the draft. Ooh, okay, so Lynn Jeffries, shooting guard, he has an ankle injury, and Terrence Steele, he has a knee injury. So Lynn Jeffries and Terrence Steele. Jeffries and Steele. Alright, so we're here at the NBA draft. I'm pausing it right away, and we're going to try to trade for the Kings pick. Yeah, and they're not down. So it doesn't look like the last one I'm going to try for is the Knicks. Yeah, no trades found. Alright, we're staying at 6. So Sacramento Kings are on the clock with the 1st pick in the 2020 NBA draft. They are going to select Wesley Solomon from the University of Iowa. So the Kings get the guy that they wanted. Absolute star. Solomon led the nation by averaging 28.6 points per game. Scouts love his ability to put the ball in the basket. Alright, the Snow Devils are up now. Let's see if they go with the power forward. They do go with Hugh Blake. Hugh Blake is selected from the University of Syracuse. The Snow Devils have a starter in this position already in 35-year-old Paul Millsap. By the time Paul is ready to hang them up, Hugh Blake should be primed and ready to step right into the starting role. I really like this pick for the Snow Devils. So they get him, and they can even use Paul Millsap to mentor him if they did re-sign him. What? We have a trade to announce. So Omaha's going to trade their pick for Chris Paul and the Heat's 1st round pick of 2021 that they got from Houston. Holy crap, they wouldn't trade us though. I know we don't have Chris Paul or anyone close to that good, but come on, trade us. We wanted to trade you guys. God damn it, man. So, oh, yep, there we go. Jay Miller from the University of Texas is going to be an Oklahoma City Thunder. A fan favorite at Texas for his relentless willingness to sacrifice his body for loose balls. I expect Miller will instantly become a fan favorite for the Thunder fans as well. Then we got the New York Knicks with the 4th pick in the 2020 NBA draft. New York Knicks select Tom Harvey from Duke. Where Harvey lacks, he more than makes up with it with his best-in-class basketball IQ. Watching him run Duke through the tournament was continually amazed with his determination or something. I didn't read it quick enough. Conrad Strong from the University of Stanford, a small forward. Conrad Strong showed at the draft combine that he has the best mid-range shot of any small forward in the draft. That's cool. Let's see what we're going to do now at the 6th pick. And let's also look at what trades were being offered. You have 31 trade offers. Would you like to view them? Yes. So Trey Burke, Shake Milton, Antonio Blakely, Darren Collison. Oh, we can get Kevin Love. But that's giving up both of our 1st rounds, which we're absolutely not doing for Kevin Love, especially at the age of 31 already. No chance. He's a declining star. Kendrick Nunn. That wouldn't be terrible. Terry Rozier. Ooh, we could get Hyde. He's already 27 though. He's older than I thought he was. Oh, we could get Mitchell Robinson, but I'm actually not the hugest fan of Mitchell Robinson. He can rebound, he can dunk. That's about it. Even though he does both of those really well, I don't think he could be your best player. I think having him as your best player is a flawed way to go about winning. And I know he'd still be a cool piece to have, and he's only going to get better, but he's really not that good offensively. So even though it is one of the better things we're offered, we could get Blake Griffin outright for this pick. Like, obviously that would be great. That's a little unrealistic in my... If it was real life Blake Griffin, that would be more realistic just because of how plagued his career started to become with injuries. But overall, I don't think that's fully that realistic. So yeah, we're fine. We're just going to choose our prospect. I'm not sure who we're going with at all, though, guys. I'm not sure. So there's Scott Harden. We don't know his ceiling, and I usually like to know that. I guess I didn't do my scouting right. Scouting's kind of hard on this one. An A+ mid-range, though. And his 3-point's not bad. He's a power forward. He's a 7 foot. Oh, we would definitely play him at center. He would be playing no small forward for us. Unless his ball handling is really good. What is his ball handling? Oh, we don't know yet. Yeah, why would he play that position? He's a B+ overall. And we don't know his potential. Then there's Randolph. Ooh, Randolph is looking good, though. This is hard, guys. This is hard. His position ranks 14 as opposed to him being 3. Sure, guys, we're going to go with the lesser guy that people think isn't as good. I just think we're going to be able to play with him, and that's what matters. You got to go with fits for your team, not just the best available player. And I think this guy's going to work for us, guys. So we're going to go with it. We're going to take Randolph Dunleavy from the University of St. John's with the 6th overall pick. This may come as a surprise to a lot of people, but that's what we're going with. St. John's head coach recently came out and called Dunleavy the most coachable player he has ever coached. High praise from a man with such a long history. So we'll take it, guys. We'll take it. All right, we're back on the board. And we don't have any trades. No one's one-side pick. So we're just going to have to find a guy who we like. And this will only be Scott Harden. So no one actually took him. They all stayed away from him. So we're definitely taking him. I don't even need to think about it. Yeah, that worked out. That now we get to take him still. He really fell to us. Harden showed tremendous athleticism at the draft combine with a 39-inch vertical, and he's 7 foot. Highest among all 10 power forwards. Oh my lord. Whoo. Oh, we would have really missed out. I guess I really chose the wrong player. Now let's look at the draft summary again. What is his rating? Oh, Romeo's a 75, so he was a little bit better. He's a 76, yeah. That is certainly the better player. He can slightly shoot the 3, which is good. Amazing mid-range. Shot IQ isn't bad. So when we sim games, that'll help. Vertical 73, hustle. His potential's an A-, yeah. That is a good player. I'm glad we were able to still get him. And alright, we're gonna sim the rest of the draft. So yeah, sim to the end. Because we don't have a 2nd round pick. We're going to sign our guys. Yep, sign both of them. Team player options, Tim Hardaway Jr. We will accept that. So Anthony Davis declined his. Darren Fox accepted his. Andre Drummond declined. Gordon Hayward accepted. Evan Fournier declined. Marvin Bagley accepted. Jabari Parker declined. JaVale McGee declined. Enes Kanter declined. Qualifying offers. Do we want all these guys? I guess we'll keep him. I think we let O'Shea go, though. Yeah, we're going to let him go. Alright, so now it's free agency. Let's see what we can get, guys. First, it's the moratorium period. So I'm not even going to offer Anthony Davis. I just so don't believe he's going to leave his team. We are going to try to negotiate with Brandon Ingram. I can't offer him anything more than that. We don't really need Fournier. That's the one position we actually have good players at. So I guess we can go with Montrez. Yeah, I guess let's offer Montrez. And I can offer him more money. We'll offer him that. Terrence Davis, he's pretty good. What is his potential? B+. Yeah, at the age of 23, I'm offering him. We'll offer him that. Ooh, Matisse though. All these guys at the same position though. Ooh, I've offered my max amount. Can I rescind my offer on him? Can I take my offer back? View offers. Can I take it back? Doesn't look like I can. So we're just gonna advance. So Montrez agree. What about Brandon Ingram? Yeah, no, we want Matisse. So I'm gonna decline Terrence Davis for now. So they want us to renounce the rights on John Henson and not bring him back. But I don't know about that one. What even is our roster right now? Let me go check. What is our roster? Yeah, I kind of like John Henson. So I'm not going to. Oh, we'd be over the salary cap. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense then. Yeah, that's money from Maurice Harkless. Dang, we're already gonna be over the salary cap. Yeah, there's no way we take Terrence. Oh, we're offering Montrez such a contract, but we're gonna do it. And Brandon Ingram decides to stay with the Pelicans, just as I anticipated. Nothing too surprising there. Can Matisse still be there though? Please say he's still there. Okay, I got nervous. Alright, I really want this guy. Is that all we can offer him though? Oh, that's all he expects. Oh, never mind. Wait, what? I don't get that. Like, why can't I offer him more? Do we not have enough money? Pending salary, cap holds. I guess we don't have enough money. Let's go for Duncan Robinson, I guess. Oh, does he 20? Oh, it's already 26 though. He can shoot the lights out though. Nah, he'll be such a good piece off the bench. So we'll offer Duncan, then we gotta get a big though. Gotta get a big. We could go with Jakob. Jakob Pertl wouldn't be bad. Just because we need defense. Certainly need defense. I don't want Drummond. I don't want Whiteside. I just don't. Aaron Baines is too old. Cantor's so bad defensively. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's too wishy-washy. So yeah, we'll offer Jakob. And then any like other guys off the bench that we want to add. Jeremy Grant wouldn't be bad. It'd be hard to give all those guys playing time though if we add Grant. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on Grant. What are the point guards looking like? Emmanuel Mudiay. I'm down for Jordan McCollum. I think that's the most we can offer in a day. So Duncan Robinson we wouldn't be able to sign with how much money we got going around. So who can we? That puts us over the salary cap. I really want Duncan Robinson though. Both of those put us over the salary cap. Alright, I gotta look at our roster again. See who we really need. So let's go by position. So we have no point guards on the roster. So we absolutely need point guards. Let me release these guys. Guess we just keep on. Yeah, so we need point guards. Desperately need point guards. Now we're actually not doing bad on bigs. So maybe I don't sign Montrez. Maybe I just don't give Montrez that huge of a contract. Even though he is the kind of star for us. Maybe I sign Van Vliet instead, just so we have a starting worthy caliber point guard if he's still there. So yeah, let's go do that. We're not gonna give Montrez that. We'll give that to Duncan Robinson. And I'm actually, because we got Ed Davis, who else do we have? What's that Davis? He's a 76, and Bradley's a, 76 for Bradley. Yeah, we got to get those guys playing time. So, yeah, I think I'm okay with our post situation. I really don't. So we're not gonna give Montrez that. Do we give Jakob Poeltl that though? I don't think we do either. We'll sign Duncan instead, and then definitely sign Jordan McCall with McLaughlin. Gonna keep Javon Carter because we absolutely need him now. Or no, Cap Old, yeah. I'm gonna announce rights on him and him actually. I don't want either of those guys. Evan Fournier. Oh, if there's a good point guard left, but it doesn't. Dragic's like what's best, and I think we'll take him. Yeah, it's not worth it giving those guys the big contract. It's not worth it. Yeah, so we'll just take Dragic. How much is he expecting now? Wants 41. Yeah, screw it. We'll do it. We'll do it. Let's find one like decent post player. Honestly, a stretch 4 would be ideal. Let's see who has the best 3 out of all these guys. Wade Hawkins. Could get Markeith, but yeah, actually not on the worst of deals. He's 30. Michael Green. Yeah, let's sign Markeith. Let's do that. And that'll be the end of it for us. There we go. Then I think we're actually fine at point guard because he's definitely gonna play too. So I can actually switch Tim Hardaway Jr. back to not actually playing any point because that gives us enough points. Player progression. So Jeremy Lamb became a better mid-range shooter. Dragic unfortunately went down 2 ratings, but it didn't affect his 3-point shot or playmaking, which is more important to me. Tony Bradley went up 2. Duncan Robinson went up 1. 3-point shot became an A+, so that is great. Tim Hardaway actually went down 2, so that's not the best. Matt Thomas went up 2. Obviously our rookies aren't going up. Markeith actually went up 1 at his age of 30. That's surprising. Became a better mid-range shooter. McLaughlin went up 1. Jackson 1. Patrick McCaw, Grayson Allen 2 for Windler, and 1 for Javon. So not bad. We're not going to do the Summer League, the All-Star City selection. I'm just curious what city it is. Alright, so All-Star City, Seattle. Hey, they chose us. Obviously, we're going to rock out with that. We're definitely rocking out with that. That's perfect. Obviously, we're going to auto-generate the rookie class again. That's dope. We didn't make it to the finals. It looks like the Celtics and Omaha did, and Omaha got the win. It's awesome. They didn't play Solomon, though. They still had a good one. The 2K hoops, that's like the USA against the world. We're going to skip that. Not going to do that. And then we're going to go to training camps. Looks like some good stuff, though. Good stuff. And then we're going to go to training camps. So we only got 1 camp available, and I think we use it on perimeter shooting. Honestly, I almost want to do it for Scott now over doing it for Dunleavy, because he's still an A-, and Scott's only a B+. Yeah, we're gonna have our big being able to shoot. So yeah, we're gonna do it for him. Why not? So mid-range is now an 87, and 3-point on him is an 81. So great. All right, so we have 17 players. So guys gotta go. So Dylan, sadly, we'll just take the hit on his contract. Who is the other guy? I think it's gonna have to be Grayson, honestly. We're not getting rid of Javon Carter or Ed Davis. And I like Patrick McCaw. It may actually have to be him. just because we're kind of loaded at small forward now. Actually, let's look. No, we're actually not. Yeah, it can't be him. Yeah, Grayson it is. Alright. So that gives us the amount of guys we need, and we are officially going into next season. And next season I will have our lineup all set. Well, in the next episode I'll have our lineup all set. So there you have it, guys. That was the off season. Let me know what you think. I know I kept talking about bringing in a star doing free agency, but it just didn't pan out. I didn't like the guys that were like the stars, quote unquote stars of the off season, especially at the big spots. And then like, well, we could have looked into more of like Van Vliet or DeMar DeRozan, but I kind of missed my opportunity on those guys because I thought we needed a big when we didn't really need a big. And then overall, DeMar DeRozan, that's the one I would have been okay with, but even him, he's another declining star. He's not the greatest. We'll just check out next year's offseason. Hopefully next year's is good, and hopefully we can get a guy then. And then by not obtaining a star this year, it's going to allow us to put a lot more time into building up the guys who we currently have, such as Tony Bradley, Scott Harden, who we just got, and then Dunleavy. So it'll allow us to really develop these younger guys and get them ready to go for next year's season. So let me know what you guys thought of the offseason overall, us getting screwed over in the draft lottery, and then obviously the free agency period overall, and then me spending our skill camp on the three-point shot for Harden. Did you agree with that? Should I went a different route? Let me know what you guys thought in that comment section below. And I am working tirelessly on a actually huge video that's actually for the Michael Jordan LeBron debate that's going on right now, but writing that script is just taking a lot of time, so that's the only reason why I haven't been able to get you guys a little bit more content, because I'm working a lot on that right now. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. As always, this is the Jugger signing out. Peace.